back to my channel. My name is Kenny. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for returning. You are the real MVP. On this channel, I film about coming to Canada, life in Canada, immigration, all of that, faith, career. If you're interested in any of this content, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe. Okay, so today we'll be talking about how to find accommodation or apartment if you're new to Canada. Honestly, I know that it could be really difficult finding an accommodation or an apartment in Canada if you're new. A lot of people, when they come into Canada, they don't have like family or friends or people who could help them with the search. So it could be a thing to find accommodation. First thing I will say here is start your search early. So if you're looking for accommodation and you're outside the country, maybe you got your permanent residence or you're coming in to study in Canada, and your date for arrival is like in 2 months time, you should start like 2 months from that time. You know what I mean? To start looking for your accommodation. Start your search early. Like, I've seen people that would just want to come into Canada next week and then they'll start calling and be asking you, oh Kenny, how can I get accommodation? Honestly, it doesn't work that way. Even people living in the country, really difficult for them to like get accommodation or to get an apartment because there are processes to these things. So start your search early. Even if you're going to tell somebody, you know, to help you find it, it's very good to like tell the person on time so that the person can actually be on their feet looking for this accommodation for you. And take note, this applies to even people that are, you know, coming or like outside the country. This doesn't apply to only people that are trying to find accommodation within Canada. This also applies to people who are trying to get accommodation from outside the country. So start your search early. Don't say I didn't tell you. Number 2 way by which you can find accommodation or apartment on time as a newcomer is to check websites that are legitimate. I know some that actually work, that I know people have gotten accommodation or apartment from, one of which is Kijiji. I think I have some on my list here which I wrote down. Kijiji, Rentals for Canada, Live.rent, Rental for Newcomers. So I'm going to put them in the description box, like some of these websites, so that you can check on them. But these are websites that I know that are trusted and tested. Really, like I've seen people get accommodation from these websites. So check on those websites. So if you're applying for an apartment from outside Canada, you know, these are websites that you want to go to. Don't just give your money to anybody. Beware of scammers. There are lots of scammers out there and you don't want to give your money to people like that. The next one is to get your documents ready. So most apartments here in Canada always require you to submit proof that you can afford the rent. And that is one of the reasons why I said when you're coming to Canada in a few months time, start your search early. If you start your search early, then it will be easy for you to know what documents will be required, you know, from some of these rental people or some of these agencies. So because most of them want to be sure that you can pay your money. They don't want to give their arms to people that will not be able to pay now. So definitely gather your documents, and some of the documents that they usually ask for is your references. So if you're coming from outside Canada, like you're trying to get accommodation or an apartment from outside Canada, then a reference check is something that is very key, that I know that most landlords like to check. They want to be sure that they have somebody who will stand in for you if you're unable to pay the rent. Another one is your bank statement. I'm not really sure this applies to people that are just coming from outside. I mean, this would really apply to people that are inside Canada and that are new and are wanting to like rent a place. So like they need your bank statement. Usually they ask for 3 pay stubs. So if you are new to Canada and you've gotten a job, you might be very fortunate to have gotten a job so quick. Then they would really want your pay stub for like your 3 pay stub down the line. Another document that most landlords require is your annual income. So if you're coming from outside the country, you perhaps don't have a job here in Canada, so they want to see if they will ask you what you were doing previously in your former employment, and then some of them would request for your bank statement or, you know, the total overall of your income. So you should be able to provide that. And if you're unable to provide this, there are other documents that I'm sure that they would ask for or they can collect to prove that you'll be able to pay your rent. So if you have somebody who can check this apartment for you, that would be really great, because you want to make sure that everything that they said in the advertisement that you saw online is exactly what you are getting. Usually this apartment comes with like some furnitures that you should have in your kitchen. Like it comes with a fridge, a stove, and I think some apartments do provide microwaves. I'm not sure about that, but like there are major things that you need to have in the apartment. So this is why if you have somebody who is able to check for you, it would be a very great thing. If you don't have, don't worry, you're not disadvantaged. It's just that if you have someone, a friend or a family who could go do a tour for you, then definitely, why not just tell them to do it for you, right? If you don't have somebody, what I feel is you can actually just you can create a Zoom meeting with the resident manager. So some of these resident managers do Zoom meeting tour where they can show you around the apartment, and then you want to make sure that everything is exactly what you saw online. The next thing is your damage deposit. I would really like to elaborate much on this because a lot of newcomers, a lot of people don't know this. The damage deposit is also called your security deposit. Usually this money, when you are leaving the apartment or when you are done with this renting this apartment, they usually give it back to you if everything goes well. The damage or security deposit is usually half of your total rent. So say your rent is $1,500, then you'll be paying a damage deposit of $750. So usually this comes with the documents. Like when you want to rent the apartment, they tell you how much it is and what it is for. This damage deposit, I'm sure people like me, I always like to get the damage deposit back, or I would like to get my damage deposit back. So one thing is, when you are checking your apartment, make sure that there are no dents or there are no scratches on the wall or anything, because if you are leaving the apartment and they find out that there are dents or something goes wrong in the apartment, then they would reduce your security deposit, they will reduce the money, they won't give you your total $750 back. So you don't want to sleep on this, guys. Make sure you are checking through to ensure that everything is fine and there are no damages. Please don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. It will definitely go a long way in helping this channel. So guys, that'll be it for now. If you have any question, just put it down in the comment section. I'll be looking forward to read from you. And if you are in Canada and you've rented an apartment or accommodation before, you can please share your experience in the comment section. Let's talk about this. What did you face and what are the things you did to help you get the best apartment? I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. Bye.